Hello and welcome back to Minish Cap Part 4. And in this episode we'll be getting our explosive upgrade that I teased at the last part.
Explosive upgrade to what, perchance?
Surely you are. I have heard so many tales about you. I am Bellari, researcher of antiquities. I am also, well, a bit of an inventor. You know, you won't be able to get back to town due to all the debris. Here, I have something that might come in handy. Bomb bag!
That is an explosive upgrade.
There, I made a terrible joke.
I love puns.
Bellari is also responsible for one of the more important upgrades that we will get in the game, except I don't actually show off getting it, I don't think. But the whole reason I don't show off getting it is because it's part of a kinstone fusion. Yes, there are still yet more tutorials.
You got 5 rupees!
Yes, we don't know what these symbols are, but I urge you to go out of your way to collect them, especially the one that's in Hyrule Town. That I miss out until like the very end of the game because I can't find it.
So when do the major tutorials stop?
Right after we do Mount Crenel.
That next?
Yes, Mount Crenel is the next major area that we're going to. But we will still have some amount of tutorials throughout the rest of the game.
Well, of course, we constantly have to learn mysterious shells, for instance.
Now, you can use your Gust Jar against those guys, and it's very important that you know that, because if you don't know that, you're going to have a bad time.
If you don't pizza when you French fry, you're gonna have a bad time.
Isn't it if you pizza when you French fry?
No, it's when you pizza when you're supposed to. It's when you pizza when you're supposed to French fry.
Yep.
And that.
See, we can make South Park references too.
I miss South Park actually. I haven't seen it in a while.
Well, their website does continually post updated episodes. Right, I forgot. We haven't actually gotten into Kinstones yet. Here is Kinstones. Kinstones are the collectible gimmick-a-thon for Minish Cap. I both really enjoy and really despise Kinstones.
Don't miss out on this incredible once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yes, you're here for your free Kinstone bag, aren't you? That's right. Maybe you didn't hear me, but they're free for all kids right now.
You got a Kinstone bag. You can carry Kinstone pieces with you.
Yeah, man. We are officially very racist.
We just made him a Jamaican Irishman.
Yup.
Hey, there's nothing racist about making fun of the way people talk. That's just being an asshole.
But yes, Kinstone pieces are very important, specifically because they're the driving force behind a lot of gated content in the game.
So you have to collect the Kinstone pieces in order to get access?
Yep.
Is it required?
There are certain Kinstone fusions that are required, but they are denoted by the gold Kinstone pieces. The different colors of Kinstone pieces pretty much give away what they're going to do. Green Kinstone pieces allow you to fuse up for resources. Blue Kinstone pieces are either personal upgrades for Link, and red Kinstone pieces are for accessing new areas of the map.
Aha.
So guess what particular the big wallet. Can we buy it?
Can you try walking out the door with an item in your hand?
This isn't Link's Awakening, so no.
Oh, it doesn't even let you do it?
Nope.
That was Link's Awakening. I actually got for those of you who are not aware, who've played Link's Awakening, you can totally take that way too expensive bow and arrow and walk out the door with it. And you can go the rest.
You can take anything from the shop without paying for it. However, it renames your character to Burglar.
Cool. Because he's a burglar. Rightfully so.
Now, the That piece of carpeting and/or rugware in Town Square that I don't clean off for the entirety of the game is actually very important. It's not story important, mind you, but it's important for your sanity. Clean off that rug ASAP. You can do so with the Gust Jar, and I don't show off me doing it until the end of the game. Yes, and unlike future incarnations of Link, Demon doesn't know how to use the spin attack, so we have to go talk to Swiftblade to learn it. But Swiftblade has a very interesting method of teaching us. But one must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That's why I will now possess your body so as to demonstrate the technique. He's not joking, he actually possesses us. Ta-da!
Pretty fucked up, man. Now you must try it yourself, as any other trainer would have you do.
Yes.
I'm the magic trainer.
Yay! We have learned the spin attack.
Tiger Scroll. If you ever forget this technique, you can review it with this scroll.
You may view it anytime from the quest status screen.
But
yes, almost all of Link's combat upgrades that he'll get throughout the game are tied directly to Swiftblade himself. And Swiftblade, well, decides that, well, I can't train you anymore because your sword is too shabby. Come back with a new sword. But the particular thing that he gives us on the next upgrade is so very important.
But it requires the next sword in order to get it.
Yep. And you need to learn the spin attack in order to progress through the game.
The guard's like, oh, you're gonna go through here? There's some creatures that are especially vulnerable to the spin attack. I need to make sure that you're okay with that. Okay, you can go through. Go spin attack some things. Spin attack it!
You know, like this guy.
Spin attack! You didn't spin attack!
Nope. I don't actually use the spin attack all that much in this game, specifically because it takes too goddamn long to charge.
I did notice that.
We don't get the ability to charge it faster until way later in the game.
Oh, it does get... Okay. Well, that actually sucks a lot, I must say. So basically, the only reason why you got the spin attack is so that you could get to this place.
Yep. And we are at Mount Crenel's base right now. But first, we must talk to this business Deku. Okay, you got me. I'll make it up to you by telling you something good. A friend of mine in a cave in the south of Trilby Highlands has a handy tool. If you want to climb Mount Crenel, I suggest you go buy it from him.
Do I have the option of just smacking him with seeds so he'll just give it to me?
No.
Crap. This is not what I intended.
So what do you think the awesome tool is that we're going to get?
I haven't the foggiest, because you're getting a lot of strange items in this game so far, like the Gust Jar.
Hey, the Gust Jar isn't strange.
It's not unheard of in the Zelda universe. I mean, this game came out in 2004, so Wind Waker already came out, and that game lets you use the Deku Leaf to blow gusts of air at enemies. That is not how you shield.
Oh, you got me. Let me make it up to you. You can have this most deluxe of all bottles for only 20 rupees. So what do you say, huh?
Huh. I think I may need to pelt you with more seeds. 20 rupees sounds kind of steep, don't you think?
But yes, we got our first bottle. There are 4 bottles in the game. I will eventually show off getting 2 of them. I don't remember where number 4 is, and I don't finish the side quest to get number 3.
You got water.
But why are we grabbing water? Well, if you were paying attention on the screen just to the left of us, you would notice that there was this very lonely bean thing in this hole. Let's feed it. This is a gimmick that was taken directly from Ocarina of Time.
Yes, sir.
Fuck this gimmick.
No, I like this gimmick. This gimmick lets you use nature.
I know that it lets you use nature, which is technically really cool, but the problem is you're only allowed to use normal water for normal beans. And as we'll learn, well, that's the only time that we have to use normal beans.
Use the spin attack. Yeah.
Yes, I did. The spin attack does do double damage, but that's honestly the only reason to actually attempt to use it.
Well, if you're away from the enemies, you can charge up the spin attack and then walk towards them when you're ready to strike.
True, but even then, have you seen how fast Link swings his sword in this game?
Pretty
dude?
fast, yeah.
Yeah, there's no real reason to do it, especially given the amount of the hit stun that the sword actually gives on most enemies.
Yeah. The Tektites are probably you're probably better off just using your sword because they only attack by jumping. And they can't jump immediately after getting hit.
Showing off that this wall does make a different sound when you tap it. So if the posts weren't enough of a clue, yes, you have to explode this.
Goddamn choo-choos. I love how they're playing this really intense dungeon music, but there's nothing that intense about being in there.
This particular place right here, you are going to need to know about this place. This is the Crenel. This is the Crenel-based hot spring, and you need this for a part that's coming up shortly, and for a side quest later on in the game that I don't show off.
Those are some bouncy gemstones.
Well, it's the same exact animation of us falling onto the mushrooms.
Yes, it was.
And the leaves. Damn it, I need those bombs.
No, you used your last bomb. Oh, poor Gerda.
We need bombs that traverse through Mount Crenel and unlock superpowers.
Why do these guys need 3 hits? 2 is fine.
Well, at least they're not their blue cousins.
Oh, we need Crenel.
Crenel hot spring water.
Yay. It's piping hot.
And it will remain piping hot as long as it's actually in your bottle. So at least that particular gimmick is gone.
Oh yeah, the water like goes bad.
Cools
off, yeah. Well, that...
Which was another thing in Ocarina of Time that I did not care for, even though I didn't actually get far enough into Ocarina of Time to do that quest.
They did it in Ocarina of Time. They also did it in Wind Waker. The forest water.
10 of them for 30 rupees.
What do you say, huh?
There, we've restocked our bombs.
Yay. Thanks a lot. Please don't hit me in the face again. See how nice I am?
But yeah, you end up spending a lot more money in a Minish cap than you would in other Zelda titles.
Well, I said...
Like, can you remember, like, any specific time... I keep bringing up Ocarina, but can you remember any specific time in Ocarina where you needed to have a large amount of rupees?
You do need to buy the Hylian shield from Hyrule Castle Town before you can go to Death Mountain to see the Gorons. That, with the discount you get from the guard in front of Death Mountain, you have to pay 50 rupees.
Yeah, but... Okay, yeah, at that point, 50 rupees is actually a sizable number, so...
But it's no problem, because there is an area right behind Hyrule Castle Town gate that lets you farm for rupees.
Yep, the pot
room.
And these are baby Helmasaurs, just so we're clear on that.
Oh right, like the first Dark World boss.
Yep.
That's a Link to the Past reference, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Helmosaurs have been around in the Legend of Zelda franchise for a long time.
Oh, I bet they have. Eslo, stop
I'm trying to
freezing
remember
time.
because they were most certainly in Link to the Past. Are there Helmosaurs in Link's Awakening?
Helmosaurs, they just have the helmet on front and they've got like a jelly underbelly.
No, they're usually dinosaurs underneath that.
I don't think there were any Helmosaurs in Link's Awakening. There were Helmosaurs in the Oracle games.
Okay.
Well, baby Helmosaurs, that is.
Yeah, there were. I remember. Yeah. I remember going through a Jabu Jabu and them being in there. Yeah. Oh, look, another conspicuous wall. Let us explodificate it.
Okay, now we're at Mount Crenel, because that's totally where we weren't just a moment ago. Place the bombs. Watch them blow.
Hey, placement bombs.
Yay! That's how we should be getting our bomb replacements, is as item drops, not going to the goddamn Deku Scrub every time we need more.
Yay, yet another piece of heart.
And in the next part, maybe we will collect even more hearts.
No, in the next part we will continue scaling up Mount Crenel.
From the base!